The tables are set, the jokes are written, and the red carpet is buzzing. I'm Poppy Harlow. Stick with us for DC's most glamorous night of the year. Tonight, Hollywood's hottest celebrities are sharing the spotlight with Washington, D.C.'s biggest star.
Hello, Mr. President.
We're giving you a VIP invitation to the most exclusive party of the year in the nation's capital.
So y'all partied. I was impressed.
Join A-list celebrities and Hollywood stars as they wine and dine with America's power players.
It's sort of a clash of Hollywood and politics.
What am I going to regret I said tomorrow morning?
It's a night of all-out glamour and lots of laughs with SNL's Cecily Strong headlining the night.
It's sort of known as a tough room.
But the best punchlines may come from the president as he pokes fun at some of the top names in entertainment, the media, and politics.
These days, the House Republicans actually give John Boehner a harder time than they give me. Which means orange really is the new black.
Now the red carpet is out for a star-studded celebration in the heart of power. This is CNN's coverage of the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the program. It is Saturday night, and it's going to be a great Saturday night for us here as we cover the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You could say the center of power in Washington is the White House on most days, but right now the concentration of political power and celebrity power is at the Washington Hilton. Politicians, journalists, celebrities, tech titans, even those YouTube stars, all taking their turn on the red carpet to unwind and to be entertained by who else? The president himself. Good evening. So glad you're with us. I'm Poppy Harlow. Welcome to CNN's special coverage of the annual White House Correspondents' Dinner. With me this evening, I've got quite the group. I'm glad they're here. Comedian D.L. Hughley, CNN commentator and conservative strategist Tara Setmayer, former George W. Bush speechwriter David Frum, reporter Patrick Gavin, who has recently spent a year looking at this iconic event, all the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. And he has just released a documentary called Nerd Prom, Inside Washington's Wildest Week. Also with me, my very good friend and CNN Money tech correspondent, Laurie Segall. She's going to be looking at the social media component of all of this throughout the evening. And tonight you're going to see some of the funniest comedians doing some of their best political comedy over the years at this dinner. You're going to hear some of the best jokes, bar none, from presidents past and present. Also, you're going to hear the jokes that fell pretty flat. But this hour, it is all about the glam, so let's get right down to the glamorous Brianna Keilar, my good friend who joins us on the red carpet. You could not look more stunning, Bri, and you definitely have the better gig because you're there on the carpet.
This is insane here, Poppy. I have to tell you, covering the red carpet here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, this is arguably the biggest night in Washington, maybe second to an inauguration, but that only happens once every 4 years. So just look around me. This place is teeming with celebrities, their entourages, a lot of politicos, politicians. This is the night when Washington collides with Hollywood. And I did catch up with one of the biggest stars at CNN, the new face of CNN Sunday and State of the Union, our Sunday program, Jake Tapper. CNN Sundays.
Yes, yes.
And your beautiful wife, Jen Tapper.
Most important.
Happily, yes. Hello.
And this will be the last Saturday night we have in a long time because of the Sunday show. Yeah.
Exactly, so he'll be working 7 days a week. What do you think about that?
I think we'll power through it.
We'll figure out a way to make it work.
It's going to be an exciting year.
Yeah, it's going to be a great race.
It really is. Okay, so who are you guys excited to see?
This is really it. This is the one, this is what this night's about for me, is this one right here. So.
Okay, so spending time with your wife for your last free Saturday,
yeah.
And he brings you to the big shindig in Washington. But which celebrities do you want to see tonight?
Who's coming tonight?
Cecily Strong.
Oh, yeah, we saw her from afar last night, and we expect a lot of feminist, funny comedy coming from her. So I hope she does it.
That's what
This event lacks feminist comedy, so I'd be looking forward to that.
We haven't had a lot of women comedians at this place. There's Wanda Sykes, and that's all I can think of.
That's right, and that was several years ago. Is that surprising to you?
No, because lot more male comedians than female, but it'll be good to see what she does. Also, Taya Kyle's here, Chris Kyle's widow, and I interviewed her, so I'm psyched to see her again.
And we think Bradley Cooper, who played Chris Kyle, is coming.
That's the hope. I want to talk about the Eagles with him. We have lots of concerns. He's a fellow Philadelphian, so we got some problems going on with our team right now.
Okay, so judging from let's judge from past White House Correspondents' dinners. Who do you think will be funnier, Cecily Strong or President Obama?
The president is almost always funnier than the comedian. There have been a few exceptions. I thought Setmayer was good. Jimmy Kimmel was good. But for the most part, the president gets the best jokes. He also, by the way, usually has more writers working for him to deliver the best jokes.
Which is amazing, considering, right?
Well, so many comedians want to help the president because so many comedians are liberal. So, yeah, maybe not that surprising.
All right, well, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your last Saturday night free together.
Thank you. You're the second most beautiful woman I've seen here tonight.
Yes, I was just
Thank you.
about to say that.
Distant second, but I'll take it. Thanks, guys. All right, and I'm here now with another big star of Orange is the New Black, the new season coming out June 12th. And you just won an Emmy, Laverne Cox. Tell me about that.
I kind of can't believe it. Laverne Cox presents The T Word, a documentary special I executive produced for MTV and Logo. Won a Daytime Emmy last night, and I am so proud of the 7 young people, Daniela, Kai, Avery, Ari, Zoe, oh my God, I'm forgetting names, Lorraine, and Shane, Lorraine and Shane.
Amazing.
Who came forward and told their stories so beautifully and so truthfully and trusted us with that. Thank you so much.
You have broken a ceiling as a transgender actor, and big news today as we hear Bruce Jenner coming out as a woman saying that he has struggled with a transgender identity since childhood. You've talked to Bruce. Tell me a little bit about sort of the process that Bruce is going through and also the advice you gave Bruce.
I think a lot of people tuned in last night to this special, perhaps expecting to see some sort of media spectacle, and what they saw is a beautiful human being who is a parent, who deeply cares about their family. And I've always believed that any transgender person who comes forward to tell their stories and live visibly is a revolutionary thing in a world that tells us that trans people shouldn't exist. So I feel that Bruce is really courageous, deeply courageous. When we spoke today, again, they were really concerned about their family and how that would affect them, and also what they really wanted to come forward to hopefully make a difference and make a change and hopefully save lives so that other trans folks don't have to go through the turmoil that they had to go through.
And it's something that you have done as well for the community. Thank you so much, Laverne Cox. I hope you have a wonderful evening. You've been one of the most popular celebrities here on this rope line. Thanks for talking to us here at CNN.
Thank you so much.
So big night here, Poppy. You can just see this place is crawling with some really big names.
Have a blast. We're going to be coming back to you throughout the evening. Brianna, Keilar, Peter Hamby's going to join us in a little bit. Very cool to hear from Laverne Cox there, and a really important message to send. Let's talk about what this evening means, because, of course, there's the glam and there's the celebrities. There's also a lot of politics going on, as always. So let's bring our guests back in. To you, Patrick, let me begin with you. So you just wrote, directed, filmed, did all of it for your documentary, all about tonight, the Nerd Prom. Before we get into the criticism of it, walk me through what people can expect this evening.
Well, obviously, once everybody kind of leaves that red carpet, they all head into the Washington Hilton, mingle around, get a couple more drinks. Eventually, they will ask the crowd to quiet down. Then you bring out, then the president and the first lady get introduced. Eventually, they will announce the scholarship winners. The president of the association will make some remarks. They'll give out some journalism awards. Then you have dinner for an hour or so. Then the real business begins, which is the president and then Cecily Strong.
Let's remind people of the history of this. This is an 80-plus year now going event. And this was started, for our viewers watching who think this is just like the Oscars, no, this was started by journalists, for journalists, to maintain access to the White House when that access was threatened.
That's right. It started, actually, this is the 101st anniversary of the association that throws a dinner.
And the 82nd or so, 84th dinner.
Right. 1921 was the first. Back then it was just 50 people, all white men. Now it's 2,600 people.
I'm glad they let the women in.
Yeah, right? And now it's also 5 days of parties, about 2 dozen of them. So this dinner is technically the hub of the wheel, but it's hardly the only thing going on this weekend. And as you can tell, it's kind of hard to look at that picture and think that Access and White House Correspondents are really the real focus this evening.
Right.
It's kind of moved on.
A lot of celebrities. But look, if you're not there, we're not there, but we're having fun around it in New York. You can be there, frankly, through social media. Laurie, you've been watching what people are saying on social media. What are they buzzing about?
I think, first of all, I should introduce the hashtag that people use, and it's hashtag NerdProm. I'm right on this one, Patrick.
Yeah,
it's hashtag NerdProm. So there have been some really funny tweets coming in. But one thing that's so interesting to me this year are the social stars. So the idea that you see all these celebrities, and you see people tweeting about these celebrities, and there are a couple people going, they're all sitting at Ariana Huffington, editor-in-chief of Huffington Post. They're sitting at her table, and they are people like Tyler Oakley, and these are YouTube activists, and these are people that have a huge following. So they're all beginning to walk the red carpet now, and these are going to be people that people look at and they might not take pictures of. They have no idea who these people are, but when these people tweet, you've got millions of followers.
Let's go to the red carpet. Brianna Keilar standing there with the one and only Wolf Blitzer and his lovely guests. I see you have other ladies there. You have Jane Fonda and you have Marie Harf.
That's right. Okay, so I have to tell you, Poppy, that Wolf Blitzer has been in the habit of bringing on his arms two lovely lady guests to the White House Correspondents' Dinner here for the last couple of years. I once got to do that. That was pretty fun. This is Marie Harf, of course, a spokeswoman for the State Department, our very own Wolf Blitzer, and Jane Fonda. So you're here as a guest of CNN. This is quite the spectacle. I'm sure you've been here before, right?
I have, yes, and I've known Wolf since 1991.
Oh, okay, and so what do you think about this event, and also how it's changed over the years since you first started coming?
Well, we'll see. I'll see. Oh, but it's the best party in the world.
So the 90s was when it really started to blow up, when people would come and notable faces like yourself would start showing up. Do you see a difference between then and now?
I think as there is in every corner of life, more emphasis on celebrity. I'm not sure that that's good, but it's what it is.
Wolf, you've really outdone yourself with your guests this year.
Well, it doesn't get any better than Jane Fonda. Can you believe that I'm here with Jane Fonda? I'm Marie Harf, acting spokeswoman for the U.S. State Department. How cool is that?
So, Marie, I know that this isn't exactly new to you, but this is a phenomenal event that really is second only to the inauguration. It's sort of an opportunity for Washington to get very, awestruck by celebrities. Anyone that you're looking forward to seeing?
Well, first I was looking forward to meeting Jane Fonda, so that was really a dream come true.
Selfies in the car.
Right, we've already done selfies in the car. But I also love seeing people who are in TV shows that are about DC, the people on Veep or Scandal, Newsroom, other shows that are about what we do. It's kind of fun to meet them too, so.
And it's also about a lot of people coming with a message, right? So many people are doing outstanding work, and they also want to talk about it. Do you have anything going on that you've been working on or, sort of admire in some of the folks who are here?
I have a new series.
Tell me about it.
It's a Netflix series called Grace and Frankie. I co-star with Lily Tomlin, and it streams May 8th.
Oh, that's right around the corner. Well, we are so looking forward to seeing that. All right, Wolf, final word to you about your expectations. And also, can you talk about the fact that Cecily Strong is the host tonight? No doubt she's going to be hilarious. But we don't see a woman hosting this dinner very often.
Well, once in a while they do, but this is good. I think she's going to be really excellent. She's going to be funny. I anticipate a lot of laughs. The President of the United States, he's pretty good with the jokes himself. So it might be a fun night. We just want to relax and enjoy and see what happens.
All right, Jane, Wolf, Marie, thank you so much to all of you. That was a very fun trio there, as you can see, Bobby.
You know, Wolf, every year he just outdoes himself with the guests, year after year after year. Bree, thank you. That was fun. And I can tell you, Cecily Strong is going to be hysterical. I interviewed her, the woman headlining tonight. We're going to show you how she's preparing a little later in the program. But DL, what do you make of what you've seen so far?
I just like that I see a transgender person and then an old white dude with two white women on his
Is that
arm.
old white dude Wolf Blitzer?
Yeah.
He's not that
You have to
old.
be specific because there's a bunch of those at this event.
It makes me feel like I don't know what kind of party this is. I'm like, am I missing it not being there? You can clearly tell that the country has changed and evolved, and you can tell by the people who attend these kinds of things. You could have never imagined seeing the star of the Orange is the New Black at a function where so many political people as well as writers were together. It's really nice to see that we're growing up.
Amen to that.
It's kind of funny.
Amen to that. All right, guys, stick around. We're going to take a quick break and continue with our coverage because the dinner hasn't even started yet. The red carpet is certainly still buzzing, as you can see. We're going to talk to more Hollywood A-listers ahead, plenty of politicians as well. Also, I did sit down, as I said, with the woman of the night, Cecily Strong, hosting the dinner, giving her speech, making some of those pointed jokes. What does she think about performing before this crowd? Stay with us.